Nadia. I'm going to teach Will how to row, and one of the things that I like to do with new rowers is just have them show me what they think the rowing stroke should look like. So Will, show me what you think the rowing stroke should look like, and go ahead. So keep on rowing. So there's a couple of things that we'd want to fix. This is Will's first time on a rowing machine, so it's not bad, it's actually pretty good. But there are a couple of things we'd want to fix just to make sure that he does the stroke properly. So the first thing I'm going to have you do, Will, is step off, and I'm now going to demonstrate the rowing stroke. So go ahead. And I'm going to show you what the stroke should look like, and I'm going to have you just tell me a couple of things that you notice. So here we go. So I'm not going to say anything, and you can just talk to me. And what are a few things that you see?
I am noticing that your body opens up later on the drive.
Okay.
And I'm noticing that your lower back is pushed in.
Okay.
Instead of pushed out.
Okay. All right. So my body opens up a little bit later, and my lower back is pushed in instead of out. So I'm going to switch spots with you, and I'm going to have you demonstrate what you mean by that. So we'll go ahead and switch places.
Edward, are you coaching this group?
I can.
Were you supposed to?
All right. So what I've done is I've had Will just show me what he thinks the stroke should look like. Then he watched me do it, and he kind of told me a little bit about it, and now he's back on. So go ahead and start the rowing stroke. And what you notice. Yeah, so go ahead and keep on going, and I'm going to have you tell me a couple of things that you saw me do, and then what you're changing. Go ahead.
So right now, I'm thinking about pushing my sternum
Okay.
inwards to keep my lower back straight
Okay.
as I'm moving my body.
Okay.
And I'm feeling a stretch in my hamstrings.
A stretch in your hamstrings. Okay, awesome. So then I'm going to go ahead and just instruct you on it now. So the rowing stroke has a lot of different portions. Go ahead and keep on moving, and I'm going to tell you about it. So right now, as you move your seat back, you're doing that with your larger muscles first. That's the idea. And so what we're wanting you to do is move the larger muscles first, and then the smaller muscles next, which are still very powerful. So go ahead and come to a stop here. We call this the catch, and that's not so important that you know that right now, but this is where you set your oars into the water. You're going to have your seat and your handle move at the same time, so go ahead and do that. And then right about here is where you utilize the muscles in the hip complex to open up the back. So go ahead and pivot back, and then you bring the arms all the way in, and then you actually undo the whole process. So show me what undoing the process looks like to you. Yep, that's what it looks like to me. And again, you move your seat back, go ahead with your legs, and you open up your hips, pull the handles in, and then you reach your handles and you lean forward. Now go ahead and pause for a second. Look down at your knees. Do you see how your handles have moved past your knees? That's an indicator that you're trying to smooth your seat up. So go ahead and do that. Now we're going to have you do it wrong so you understand what I'm talking about. So go ahead and go all the way back to this position here. And some people call this the starting position, some people call it the finish, others call it the release. I want you to move your handles so that they're right over your knees, and now try to slide up with your legs. And do you see how your handle and your knee kind of hit one another? So that's one indicator that you're making a mistake. Now also try to push back with power, right, without changing it. So go back to that mistake position and now push back with power. Does that feel a little different to you? Let's make that mistake again. So just make that mistake continually. And does that feel the same to you as the first stroke, or does it feel different?
Feels different.
Do you like it?
No.
Okay, I'm glad you don't like it. Go ahead and make it again. And just tell me what you don't like about it.
It feels a lot shorter.
Okay, shorter.
My stroke.
Okay.
And I feel like my back is hurting.
Oh, your back is hurting. Okay, shorter and back is hurting. So now show me what you think you're supposed to do again. Yeah. And do you notice how your handle's getting a lot closer to here? So on the water, what that would equate to is your oars getting a bigger reach. Yeah, this is good. Take a few more strokes and then we're done. And that's great. Awesome. Thanks, Will. Thanks, US Rowing. All right.